Want to save money and boost your home's security and control everything from your phone? I'm Lauren. This is Roll with the Schrader Group, and we are talking about smart home features that can make life easier and why buyers are asking for them. What is a smart home?
Yeah, smart home is basically technology, right? You can control everything at your fingertips, which is really, really nice. Your tablet, your phones. I mean, you could even do it over the voice automated systems. It could do anything from outdoor, indoor. If you're on your way home, you could turn on the oven so it's ready for you to pop that pizza in.
Yeah.
But there's just all kinds of features out there.
I love that.
And
what do you think are some of the most popular smart home features?
I think the number one that I see when I go into people's houses is a smart thermostat. Not only just for energy efficiencies, but just the fact that it makes life easy, right? You don't ever have to go to that box and try to calibrate it and copy a data the next day and then hope it works, or have to get out of bed and change it. It's just one of those easy ones you could be on your fingertips and be like, oh, I forgot to turn off the AC, or you know what, I'm out of town. Let me turn it off away mode until I get back, or driving back in. So that's a nice one.
Comes in handy when your mother-in-law is over and puts it up and one's in bed, and after they're in bed, you can just
lower they
down
without opening doors and going out there to fix it, and the dogs start barking at you. Yeah,
that's my favorite.
But then you got lighting features, you got climate control, you got security systems. I mean, there's just all kinds of things that come into play.
You know, another good one is.
What's another good one?
I like the garage door one too.
Honestly, that's one of my favorites. Why? Because the Culligan guy comes by and puts salt in my water softener, so I got to open it for him. Or if anyone's just coming by to the Amazon, right, they could open the garage door now. So it makes it really, really convenient. And you never know. I mean, I got friends that are like, hey, can I borrow your pole saw for the trees? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Let me open the garage door. They go take it. They don't bring it back, but they go borrow it and say that they will whenever I need it again. It's kind of weird how that works out. But I do like the garage door one. I think it's very convenient, and anyone could kind of, if you give them the access,
right?
They could definitely come over and make it easy for you, so you don't have to like run away from work or anything.
And are there any other ones that you think?
I like the voice activated features. I think those are cool. Like Alexa, what time is it? What's the weather? All that good stuff. But
I love Alexa for homework. When I'm doing my kids' homework, Alexa, help me with math.
Exactly. Well, that's the true story. Like 5-7 years ago, my daughter was doing stuff, and I was like, well, where's the book? She's like, well, we don't use books anymore. We use the tablet. I'm like, well, where's the tablet? She's like, well, they won't let us bring it home, so I got to do it from my notes. And I look at her notes. I'm like, I don't even understand this anymore. Why don't you do it like this? This is so much easier. Well, that's not the way we're taught anymore, so I'm not too sure. But I also have lighting features that are pretty smart. Those are nice. And the red pure feels like that. You walk in, it kind of illuminates. That way you know where you're going. You don't run into a wall. I like those features, and then just the automatic stuff that goes on at dusk to dawn and all that kind of technology.
Can we talk about some of the smart bathroom features that I think we've kind of gone like?
I had a feeling we were gonna get here.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, with you, yes. No, there's a lot of cool stuff out there. There's heated floors, so like if
that's crazy.
Your feet are cold, you
not
got
like
warm
you need
floors.
that in Texas.
No, definitely not. You're probably like gonna turn the air conditioning on.
Is there a cooling floor?
Oh, I don't know. I just put tile on, and the tile's cool for a little while.
Well, that's true.
There's smart toilets, which is beyond me sometimes. I don't really know if I need a warm toilet bowl or anything like that. Smart mirrors, so there's actually lights that illuminate when you're like doing your makeup and stuff like that.
You can put TVs in there too, right?
Well, you can put TVs, but you know how you have that little mirror that kind of pops out and it's like gives you like the definition mode or whatnot, and you flip it around, you're like, ooh, I don't like that version, I like that better. They could do that in the mirror now, so you don't have to like have that little accessory. We talked about the bidets and all that kind of stuff that kind of go into it. I guess that's technology. I don't know how to work them. I think you need a PhD for some of those. What other cool stuff is in the bathrooms? I mean, lighting features. You can turn on the lights.
Towel warmers.
You can have music in there, towel warmers, like you said. I mean, there's just all kinds of cool stuff.
We're spoiled, aren't we?
Well, and then some of these showers have buttons you can press the steam, and now the steam's coming out at the same time of taking the shower, so you can exfoliate while you're getting ready in the morning.
What will they come up with next?
I don't know, but I think we're running out of ideas because we're getting to that other level of playing field. So
okay, let's talk about some of the outside smart features.
Yeah, so I always like to say I need to simplify my life as much as possible. So I do. So I always say whatever I get, it's got to be dummy proof, right? For me, I got to make sure it's dummy proof. So like my pool features on everything is all app driven. So Polaris, my waterfall, my heater, my whatever it is, it's all controlled by an app. So that makes life so easy. I gotta Sonos playing throughout, so it kind of rolls with just an app as well. So I mean, technology's definitely
That's crazy, yeah.
driven everything. And if I'm in the backyard, I'm like, oh wait a minute, I wonder if the sprinklers work. Rather than going all to the front, I can hit a button
so
on my app, and
convenient.
then they'll start popping on, determining what zone I wanted to shoot at. But yeah, no, it's definitely helped me. I don't have a bunch of outdoor lighting, but in the pool I do, and I could turn it to any kind of color. I could have it do a rhythm. I mean, it's all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah.
But ultimately, that's just stuff that you couldn't get not even 10 years ago, or it would be super expensive. So
Another thing I was thinking of some of my neighbors have like the outdoor lights where they can like they stay on all year and can change colors. So like around 4th of July, they'll do red, white, and blue. Valentine's, they'll do like pink, or and so
the lights.
yeah, Christmas it's like red, and so it's kind of cool. But
It makes things easy, and it's fun, right? I like it just because it makes your house look a little classier. I'm still trying to figure out, if it'll fit in my house the way I want it to, but not too sure. But that's definitely one of the cool things I see whenever I go to people's house. I'm like, how much you pay for that?
Well, yeah, and that's the thing too. You can always like add after you move in,
100%, because they go in the soffit. So I mean, they're gonna poke holes, but some of these you could just do on your own, and LED lighting it makes it easy.
So my next question, in your professional opinion, do you think smart home features increase home value?
Yeah, I think it definitely is an opportunity cost and buyer appeal. So you have two like products, they're gonna go this way for sure. But it's really cool having a technology-driven house, because then you can be like, oh, I'm gonna turn on the water, or I'm gonna turn on the heater, I'm gonna turn on the oven. I could turn all these things at a hit of a fingertip. And I know that when we sell houses that have all these features, we have them on during all the showings, and it's super
especially for the up and coming generation where everyone's on their phones.
Absolutely. I mean, when you go into a house that's all technology driven, I mean, the millennials love it. It's one of those things that, like, oh wow, this is what I wanted to get, but I didn't want to have to go through the hassle of finding a contractor and everything like that.
Sorry there.
So when they're already ready to go, I think it's a huge plus. And yeah, I don't think it moves the needle too much on an appraisal side, but it definitely does on the buyer perspective of what they're willing to pay for the house. And they'll always overlook what they want versus what they ought to have. So, I mean, I think it's a needle mover for sure.
Is it expensive to get it started?
It depends on what you're looking for. I mean, some of the easy stuff now, I mean, you can't buy a fan, or you can't buy an oven right now that's not, Bluetooth or activated by remote control. Refrigerators nowadays, you can look inside your refrigerator and see what you have at the grocery store. So that's, it's relatively affordable. But everything now, every year, you could tell just things get a little bit more affordable. Why? There's more competition out there. So I would always recommend getting 2 or 3 bids. That way you know exactly what you're looking at.
Have you heard about like there's a fridge that's coming where they can start to sense like what groceries you're out of and are gonna need? Is that a thing yet?
Oh, it's out there. I think it's like a LG or Samsung has it, and they could kind of take a little snap picture of what's inside, or what's programmed to be in there. I don't know.
That's crazy. I need that.
You need a degree for that, and I like I said, dummy proof is the way I like to roll, and make it very easy on my life.
How secure are smart home systems?
Well, I think it's just like any app, and just like your bank account, right? You always get that notification to go ahead and update your password. So always keep it up to date, update, refresh it as much as possible, because what's really good about these companies that are actually making it, have been there for a while, they know that security is the biggest part of this whole idea, right? So if there's a breach in their business. Right. So I think at the end of the day, just keeping up with your passwords. I mean, if your address is 123 Mainland, don't have your password 123 Mainland. I think that's kind of one of those things that, you're going to be open to people looking in, or even your Wi-Fi password. I think that's where it all drives through, because your Wi-Fi is the hub that sends it all to the house. So as long as your Wi-Fi is protected, you should be protected around that way.
Goes like a little back off topic, but it makes me think about like I feel bad for the kids now, because when I was a kid, they didn't have all these like security cameras in front, and so we always go like toilet papering or go ring the doorbell and run, and no one would ever know who it was. And now,
you'll be on the next door. Hey. Your son was just over at my house. Exactly. He should be home in about 15 minutes. You might want to ground him.
So out of all the smart home features we mentioned, what would you say is your favorite?
I like automation, and I like seeing things happen. So I love my Sonos, because I like music and I like to hear it, especially when I'm on the patio. And then I love my pool feature. The Hayward app is probably the best one, because you can control everything. You can turn on the hot tub, you can turn up the heat, you can turn down the heat, water. I mean, it's really, really cool when it's working. And plus it's like, oh, that button, and all of a sudden the waterfall turns on.
What was that face?
Yeah, boom. Or what's really cool with the kids is, I give them the phone and they'll play with like the different colors and they'll pick what color,
Yeah, it's
what
fun
color
for
do you
them.
want it to be? And they'll be like purple and then boom, purple it is. So it's kind of fun, but those are probably my favorite features.
Oh, sorry. I was just seeing if I closed my garage door today. Smart home features basically cover everything from the bathroom to the yard and everything in between. Please subscribe to our channel to learn more, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a blessed day and we'll talk to you soon.